Hello guys and girls and welcome back. It's your boy Big John, and yes, it has been a long time. You know, when it's a long time like this, I've been out here doing a lot of things and trying to make sure this life of Forex is easy for you. First, what we're going to head over straight into is make sure you join my free Telegram group. In this group here, I'm giving out gold analysis pretty much every single week. Even if it's not gold analysis in the market, I'll actually be giving out trades like US 30, oil and stuff like that. It could even be Bitcoin, but it all depends. Mainly I give out gold because obviously there is paid services for other things. This is just going back from April until today's date, and you can see all the trade setups that I've actually managed to give out here, telling people to look for some type of trading ideas. So there'll be an explanation, which is a trade idea, and if I have time I will tell you to enter these trades because I've entered them, but if not, you have clear evidence of exactly what you can be looking for here. So from the gold trade setups, you can already see other traders that are making profits from these gold trade setups, and this is my own accounts here where I'm making money from these trades. The previous ones you just saw above. Now we can see this is me managing my trade because my trade was in drawdown, and then I managed to get profits on my trades and different entries as well. So now you can even see other traders that also took like the US 30 trade here that was able to make profits. You can also see me giving another gold setup from a next week in gold and looking for sell trade setup, and you can see this is another trader here making profits off of that. This is myself making profits off of that. You can see me making more profits, and just to show people exactly how I traded this, at the beginning of this year I made a full tutorial on how to trade gold. This is on my YouTube channel and the link is in this group obviously here as well. This will teach you exactly what I'm doing when it comes to trading gold. So I'm trying to show people consistency of trades here. You can see the gold trade now going even into more profits. You can see other traders here taking the NAS 100 trade making profits as well, as you can see from here as well. More traders taking gold trades, more traders taking NAS 100 and US 500, which is SPX 500 and gold. You can see more profits on the accounts and more and more. It just keeps going, people. There's no way you cannot be consistent with the way I'm going to be teaching you guys and girls how to trade. This is the oil trade that I was telling people to look at and look for a continuation of a sell pattern. We're going to get into the continuation of that move after. This is gold when we started looking at buy trades, and you can see now it's reversed, and I told people to start looking for buys, and this is what we start to see happening here. You can see people making buy profits, including myself. You can see other traders as well making the buy profits in these trade setups. So what I'm trying to show you here is something very important, which is why you can make money if you join this free Telegram group and you can get into the paid mentorship. So like I've said here as a joke to people, if you do not see consistency in this, I can't see what else you can see consistency in. You can easily make money to get into any of the paid services or to get into NEO, the indicator product we will talk about as we get into this video. Now we've gone through that note there, let's get into where the money is at. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. So this is NEO, the indicator expert advisor, and we are now on version 5.1. Yes, everybody has been able to watch me go from version 1 all the way up to version 5.1, and this was so I could show people that there's growth in this. You're learning and seeing exactly what the indicator is going to do in order to make it a profitable system for you. So from day one, it was already consistently profitable, but all that happened is I would keep adding things in order to get our win rate higher and in order to make it easier for traders to be able to spot trade setups. So this was the previous version of NEO here, which we can see you still have it when you press this collapse button on the top left, and you're going to be able to see all this stuff that you can see on the chart right here. There's a video on the right as well to show you the playlist of the NEO indicator, so you can watch it from day one up until today. With the new update, we have the support and resistance shortcut key and we have the FVG shortcut key. These are both multi-time frame analysis, so on any single time frame you'll be able to see the support and resistance time frame you're looking at or the FVG setup you want to look at, and at the same time these have alerts as well, so you can get yourself alerts so you can know when a new support and resistance has appeared, which gives you strong levels of price holding, and you've got FVGs where we know there's very strong buy or sell orders in the market as well. So as you can see here on the example, I'm just switching on the different time frames for the FVGs, and let's just switch these off and keep the other ones back on. And right over here I am just switching on the multi-time frame for the support and resistance, as you can see, but you can play with it however you need to. But what I'm going to be doing is showing you NEO strategy 1, which has helped me to gather a lot of those trades you have seen in the beginning part, which was the testimonials for this video. So what I love to do is have my daily support and resistance zones on, so that's these zones up here and the green one down here, and then I like to have my 4-hour FVG FEGs on. So I do play between the 4 hour and the daily, but you can literally do this setup from the 4 hour FEGs. And this is exactly all you're looking for the new improved version of Neo Strategy 1. That's right. So what we want first, we want a daily support or resistance zone to appear, which we can see over here. This is a daily sell zone, as Neo has told us at this level. Then the next thing we want to appear is our daily break of structure. So our daily break of structure did actually happen here in the market, which we can see there. And then the next thing we're going to be looking for after that is exactly our FEG creation. So what tends to happen when you get a daily break of structure, you will get a fair value gap creation on the 4 hour chart, and it can go on to be a daily fair value gap and a weekly fair value gap. And that gives us a perfect idea of how price action can be holding a level. So when price action is either back towards that level or even just after it's created a fair value gap, you can get yourself an entry in this trade. So you would have got yourself your entry right over here. And then when you've got your entry right over here, your stop loss could either be above this FEG. I like to make my stop loss a bit better because price action can easily clear some of the FEG and still do the move. So when I'm giving out my signal trade ideas, which I do give out in the monthly mentorship, you can see I will put my stop loss above here because price action should not break this daily zone and this FEG. If it's the correct trade, it will hold this area. And as we can see, this was obviously the correct trade from this entry point here. And this was a 260 pip trade setup. So it was very simple. Even if you did miss this setup here, you had other entries that you could have taken when price action got towards this FEG over here for the continuation of the sell trade setup. And just to show you the same thing does happen when you're looking at this from a daily FEG and daily support and resistance, you will see here, simple as day, we had the daily support zone that appeared here. We had the daily FEG that was here as well. And this was a 43 pip trade setup. And when we look at this trade here, this was something very similar to this as well. We had the daily FEG here, we had the daily support level, and this was a 52 pips trade setup. Nice and simple for a continuation of a buy trade on NU. If we go over to US 30, and this was part of the trades that I took where you could see that there was profits in the group before, we can see here we had a daily dynamic resistance zone, which is the resistance level on the daily chart. We had some 4 hour bearish FEGs here, and we had the daily break of structure. Literally just 3 confluences and you're looking at a trade setup. We can see the same thing on gold. This was the setup here. I just haven't put the writing on the chart, but you had a daily bearish break of structure. You also had the daily FEG that was bearish here, and you can see price action obviously sold once and sold twice. We can see the same thing here on GBP CHF before it did the whole maneuver, which I showed you previously. We can see here was the daily resistance right over here. Here was the FEG just to show you how real it was and how you've been able to enter this trade setup. And you can see from here that price action started to do the sell down of the trade with the 4 hour FEG creation. I kid you not, guys and girls, it's really happening like that. Now you can see the same thing over here again with AUD CHF. We had our daily break of structure here. We had our daily resistance level that's also formed here, and we had our 4 hour FEG, and we've seen the sell trade setup. We can see the same things happened here on this pair, which is CFJPY, which we do have our daily break of structure here. Boom, we have our 4 hour bullish FEG and our support level here, and we can see the continuation of the buy trade setup. We can also see this setup here, which is Euro CHF, and again we had our daily resistance level that appeared. We had our daily break of structure and our 4 hour FEG creation, and price action actually managed to sell continuously all the way down. We can see the same thing happening here on US 500. We have our daily level here. We have price action that pulled back to this level. We had our 4 hour bearish FEG here. We actually missed an entry that was here on price action for this trade setup, but we can see it was daily bearish as well. And you can even see around this level, price action actually this time went back to the 4 hour FEG after the daily resistance creation. Boom. So it's the same thing. You had your daily break of structure, daily resistance, 4 hour FEG, pull back, sell. GBP USD. So this is a trade that I gave out as a signal trade. So once you do actually pay for mentorship, you'll get access to this group as well. And if you do pay for the Neo product as well, of course you will get that as part of a double package. But you can actually just get into mentorship alone and you will be in this group. And you can see here I said I have entered GU buy now, and this was the week before the buy did happen, so we was in the trade for about 4 days. And you can see here there's also NU that was the buy trade, and I said I've entered here as well. So we are going to go back into the charts and you're going to be able to see what I'm talking about. Okay, so the same exact reason, and this is why I took it. So I have a structural basis that I look at, and I like to see higher time frame breaks of structure. And when I've seen the higher time frame break of structure coincide with the daily break of structure, the next thing I'm looking for is price action to pull back towards its FVG area, which we see here is the bullish 4-hour FVG. And then it did create a NEO support zone, which was a daily support zone, telling me price action should hold this FVG area and this daily support area. And then what did we see on Monday? Price action just literally went back to the FVG. Can't make this up, people. Boom. And we was able to make profits in this trade setup, as you can see from the profits that are posted on the screen right over here. And just to show you NZD USD, so we are looking at this from a daily perspective with the daily FVGs that are set up here. And you can see that there is a daily support here. Price action last week when I said I entered the trade, went back into this daily support level on NEO and also went into this daily bullish FVG. And now we saw that price action literally just bought up from there. So both trades together was about 170 pips that we took. And I was able to make 50,000 profit on 5 million worth of prop firm accounts as well. And that's why the title of this video does have what it has in it. So guys and girls, if you do want to get into this monthly mentorship group where you're going to learn more about this, and you also want to know what the mentorship group is going to have within it, please check this video above. And all you have to do is make a simple payment of 150 GBP in order for you to get access. The links for everything will be in the description below, and the links to get through to me in Discord or Telegram will be in the links below. Right now, it is your boy Big John, and I am signing out of all of this. Easy.
Started from the bottom like Drake. Got that young moolah, but I learned my mistakes. Climbing up the ladder, gotta watch out for the snakes. If you wanna be the boss, then you have to delegate.